Bianca Censori's gangster family is embroiled in a new legal scandal after her uncle was caught in a police raid against a suspected pedophile. Welcome to Celebs Unlock. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming celebrity gists. The gangster uncle of Kanye West's wife Bianca Censori faces life in prison after he was caught living with a suspected pedophile, a court has heard. Ellis Censori, once sentenced to death for the murder of a waiter in Western Australia, was known as Melbourne's Al Capone before his life of crime fell apart. Daily Mail Australia can reveal that Censori was arrested by Victoria police detectives in September 2020 on suspicion of fraud. But when a cell phone allegedly containing child pornography was discovered in his roommate's possession, he could be sent to prison forever. Although his bust was cleared of any wrongdoing, Censori will be brought before the Adult Parole Board and could be sent back to prison with a life sentence. In a complaint lodged against the state of Victoria in the Supreme Court of Victoria, Mr. Censori claimed the search that led to his appearance before the parole board was carried out unreasonably and without merit. Mr. Censori, who changed his name to Tony Campana, said the arrest had discredited his good character and exposed him to public ridicule, shame and contempt. He escaped the death penalty for the murder of waiter Michael Sideris in the 1980s, before the death penalty was abolished in Western Australia in 1984. He is the younger brother of Bianca's father, Leo Censori, who was also convicted of possessing prohibited imported goods in 1982 after heroin was found in the kitchen during a raid by the Australian Federal Police. Was serving a long prison sentence. Last year, the Daily Mail Australia said Leo also had charges to store a pistol and ammunition and 2 years of his 5-year period due to drug loads. Their older brother, Edmondo, known as Eddie Capone / also has accusations in Victoria for violence, including an attack on police, theft and threats. Victor Andrea, a lawyer of Censori, who once defended the boss in front of Zlate / Steve / Kvetinovsky, former boss of Gangland, and Zlate / Steve / Kvetinovsky, appeared in the court under the name of Censori this week. The court heard that Censori wanted to access documents that would help the government prove his lawsuit. In court documents filed in court, Mr. Bianchi's uncle claimed police used his property sale in Brunswick to obtain a search warrant in an investigation into alleged fraud against Queensland Bank. At the time of his arrest, Censori was sharing a room with 2 other men in Bulleen, northeast of Melbourne. Censori was at his bedroom window overlooking the courtyard when he noticed the gate open and 6 large men carrying handguns enter, the document states. He immediately suspected that his escort was a Victoria police officer. This thought filled him with anxiety. Police alleged that the properties he was selling in Brunswick were purchased from him with ill-gotten funds. "I think you made a mistake. I am a salesperson. I didn't receive money from any bank," Censori told detectives. After taking him to his room, he said he asked the police to transfer his sales documents before he was asked to access the phone and computer. By terminating the search, Censori, a mobile phone extracted from another passenger room was displayed, and we asked a resident in the specified room and the contents of the mobile phone. Censori claimed the lead detective told him he was aware of his criminal conviction for murder, that he had served a lengthy prison sentence, and that he was still reporting to the parole board 25 years after his release. Any criminal charges, even the allegation of being involved in crime, could result in a breach of parole, resulting in me being returned to prison and ultimately deported, he told the detective. At the end of the search, Censori said he was handcuffed and paraded in front of his neighbors before being taken to a police station for questioning. After being fingerprinted and interrogated, Censori was released without charge. When he returned home, his roommate Mohammed told him that he had been arrested for having images of child pornography on his cell phone and wanted to know what would happen next. Please let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more interesting gossip. Until next time, stay awesome and keep living your best life.